Hello, Awesome RC10 here with my modified HobbyZone Super Cub LP with ailerons, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so we'll start and in case you couldn't tell, it has floats too, but technically it's not a modification, except for that little rudder back there that I put on that. I had one test flight with that back rudder on and it flew a little weird. I think it's because my plane is now a little tail heavy, because when I took the floats off and just put those bush tires on over there, it flew perfectly fine. Just need some more throw in the elevator. Okay, take the camera. And I'll start, oh wait. This is the little motor by E-Flite. Okay. And I have a 10x7 prop on here. Ooh. And I had to cut my cowling a little bit to make the little doohickey, I don't remember what it's called, stick out far enough for the propeller. And that little contraption is just two pieces of balsa wood glued together, or not glued, I should say, epoxied together, epoxied to the foam, and then the motor screwed in and epoxied onto the wood, so it's pretty stable. Put this back on so she looks pretty. And I have little air escape ways that I cut out that look kind of weird, but whatevs. Nice and easy, no screws to screw the propeller back on.
Oh yeah, we'll probably be going to the Toledo Weak Signals RC Expo show, yeah. And we'll film there and show like all the planes and stuff that are there. That'll be cool.
Okay, so before I take the wings off and show you the guts of the plane, I'll show you how everything works. I'm using a I lost my train of thought. 2,200 milliamp battery. Oh yeah, I guess I have to plug it in. Why am I putting it over there?
And tell them what plane you're getting.
Hold on. I'm probably gonna get the Hangar 9 Showtime 50 sometime soon if the guy decides to actually give it to me or not.
Is it gas or nitro?
Nitro.
Nitro.
Not give it to me, but sell it to me. And it's got a oversized engine in it than what it should have. It's got, I think, a 75 size, which is a lot bigger compared to what it's supposed to have, which I don't remember exactly. Okay, so here's my little rudder doohickey.
Rudder doohickey.
I just got a servo taped into the ski. I cut out some of the foam and then just taped it in. And I didn't have a regular control horn, so I had to use one of these. Which, if this was like an aileron servo or a elevator servo, that was a lot more important. I wouldn't have used a contraption like that. I would have went out and bought something, but this isn't that important. If it ever does get stuck out in the lake, I can take the kayak out and get it. And then elevator, which needs a lot more throw on it. And then the ailerons. And I've just got servo taped in there and hot glued in there with a popsicle stick as my controller. Yeah, I know. Okay. And I've got a carbon fiber spar taped across the wing, but I'll probably redo my ailerons again because I did a really crappy job with these ones. And then I'm probably gonna, before I like glue them all, not glue them, but hinge them and everything, I'll probably cover the whole Super Cub instead of this little duct tape thing I've got going on there. And no.
So, what are you doing with this?
What?
Are you going to taxi it out there?
No, I was gonna show you the throttle.
Oh.
It's a little wiggled.
It looks a little wobbly. Wiggly
I don't
wobbly.
think I put this on. Hold on a second.
Hopefully it doesn't fly off.
Is this a little bent to you? I don't know how that happened.
Well, that's just great.
It's never nosedived or really crashed or anything with this contraption. I don't want to blow everything off the table, so I'm not going to go full throttle.
Looks fine when it's full, like, higher up throttle, just...
Yeah, it'll probably be fine. Hopefully.
Well, anyways...
Okay, now I'll rip the wings off and show you the guts inside. Oh, I just carved a pumpkin.
What's your ESC, 30 amp?
30 amp Brushless ESC by E-Flite. And then I've got my, I'm gonna
Spectrum receiver with the DXI.
6i.
Didn't I say DX6i?
You just said DXI,
Oh,
I think.
maybe I did, I don't know.
And I've got my two servos, double-sided sticky taped in there, which works pretty good. I don't think I have to epoxy them. If this was a bigger, more expensive plane, I would. But if I ever need to get them out, I'd rather just untape it than rip out a bunch of foam. And am I forgetting something? Oh, and for my rudder servo, I'm gonna put tape around this so the water doesn't get in. It goes up through a little air vent and up into a Y harness for both of the rudders into here. And this I have velcroed on top of the wing, so the least amount of water can get in there possible, which really no water should get in here. So I'm probably gonna seal up this right here so no water can get in when I land. And it can still get air cooling through the cowling. There's a hole in there that I dug out a lot more than it was. So, well, maiden flight of it, because, well, actually, technically I already have maiden flight of it, but it was on land. And kind of in the snow. I have the video of that on, and like I said earlier, I think it was just a little tail heavy, and this float weighed more than this float, so I added some weights in this side, and I'm going to add a weight or two in the nose, make it not so tail heavy, and then I'll try flying it again out on the lake now that the lake is melted.
Alright.
So,
Awesome Mercy 10.
signing out.